today I'm going to be drawing the names for the Captain's Choice Special Edition bowls. And I bet you wanted to know what the correct answers were. Well, sadly, nobody answered them right. So therefore, everyone who answered, I'm going to throw their names in the hat and draw two names out. The video that was my favorite. Well, let me step back a little bit. Those of you that have watched my videos over the last 3 years has kind of seen that I have a thing for history, and I sort of have a kind of thing for writing, being creative, and thus mad scientist, create things. So my favorite video is the video that I did on the Personna 74 tungsten steel video. That was one that was just really memorable to me when I made it. I was very excited about it. So that's just kind of hung there as my favorite. And then the blog article. The blog article was the article that I wrote that had some creative elements in it, and it related to the inspiration from a Sherlock Holmes story that talked about a shave brush. I can't remember the name of that one, Mysteries or something. It was one of my very earliest blog articles. So those were the two. Nobody selected them. There was a lot of people that selected some really interesting ones, and I was kind of surprised at some of the favorites. One of the favorites of the blog article was one, Peace and Quiet, and I too kind of enjoyed going back and looking over as people would select different videos and different articles. I would go back and look at them and go, yeah, I could see how maybe you would choose that one. So, for today's video, well, you want me to select right now? Okay. In total, there were 47 people who responded. And I have an application here that has a random number generator, and it will select the number 1 through 47, and I have the lists over here from reverse order. So the first person to respond is number 1 on up to the last person to respond is number 47. So here we go. We're going to generate the numbers. Okay, can you see it? Number 7 and number 29. Okay. Number 7 and number 29. And here I have the list. Okay. Number 7. Wade Butt. Wade Butt. Wade, you'll get this one. And number 29. Number 29, Brad Thornburg. Brad Thornburg. Brad, you will get this one. If you two would respond and email me at writer, WRITER 0429 at gmail.com with your mailing information, then I will get those sent off to you. So congratulations. And thank you, Captain's Choice, for providing these wonderful prizes. So today I thought, okay, my 3rd anniversary video. I'm going to go back to some old style mad scientist stuff. I've put some Captain's Choice North shaving soap in the bottom of this extra large Captain's Choice shaving bowl. The piney, coniferous, woodsy aroma of North. There might be a little touch, maybe a menthol in there, but really not. So going back to one of my earlier videos, I created some menthol glycerin. Now menthol glycerin, you just take vegetable glycerin that you can buy at pretty much every drugstore, health food store, grocery stores even. Just straight vegetable glycerin. Then you take menthol crystals and you dissolve that in just a little bit of alcohol and completely dissolve it, because the menthol crystals will not dissolve in water. They won't dissolve completely in the glycerin, but they will dissolve completely in the alcohol. And then once you've gotten it dissolved in the alcohol, then you can add it to the glycerin. This you can add to any aftershave. You can add it to soaps and creams. And back in the day, back 3 years ago when it was started, the big thing to do was to beef up some of the soaps and make super lathers. Well, you made super lathers and you add some glycerin that kind of boosted the lather a little bit, particularly those that were a little bit more difficult to get going. But what this does is you can add menthol, mentholated sensation to any soap, any cream. So just put a little bit in there, probably half a teaspoon amount. What you have to remember is that when you add the glycerin, you may not have to add quite as much water. I've put a little bit of water in here. I got a big brush going. This is my Frank Shaves pure 28 millimeter pure badger brush. And you just start mixing your lather, and that combines it with the menthol. It puts menthol throughout your lather. I need a little bit of water. Not much. Got a nice thick peaky lather going. Putting menthol in your shaving lather and in your aftershaves and colognes and stuff, it doesn't impact the scent very much, just slightly. Here we go. Let me get some water on my face. I've set my camera exposure to where maybe it's not quite as bright as it was. So maybe there won't be quite as much washout, a little bit more detail going. And too, I found putting the camera right here is not so bad. instead of being on the mirror. Although I liked it a little bit better on the mirror as far as just how it's set up. I'm going to use my 1946-47 Super Speed, and I have a Supermax Super Platinum blade. They're double wrapped. They have a wax paper next to the blade, and this is what they look like. Supermax Super Platinum. You can see that. I find that this Super Speed razor is one of the most comfortable shaving razors I've got. One of the most efficient. And I think over this past year, my experimentation and discovery of just how good the 1940 era razors are is kind of one of the best things I've found probably in the last 3 years. This razor just has a balance of efficiency, of smoothness. And it really doesn't matter what blade I put in it. They work pretty good. I've always liked the Supermax Super Platinum. It was one of the first blades that I found that really worked well for me in a lot of different razors. Some of the other Supermax weren't quite as good. I don't remember exactly how they functioned and why I didn't like them, but that's how it kind of played out. The menthol, when you put the menthol in this, I still got the piney scent and aroma, but there's that crispness of the menthol. And as you guys are going into the summer months, as it's getting warmer here now in Oklahoma. I think it was up in the 80s today. That little extra menthol coolness is really nice. Two passes, almost baby but smooth. And you can see adding the glycerin has not decompensated the lather at all. Really can't tell any difference between adding the glycerin and the consistency and the performance of a good quality shave soap. you're not really changing the characteristics of your performance of the soap when it's a good quality. Now, some other soaps that may not be quite as good in performance can be bumped up by adding glycerin. And why glycerin? Why does glycerin help a shave soap? Glycerin absorbs water, it attracts water. It draws water to the situation. That's why when they put it in aftershaves, it has some moisturizing effect. So it's an important element in moisturizers. You can use glycerin if you wanted to, just as a pre-shave. Or a post-shave as far as that goes. You know, since I shaved off my mustache, one of the more, before, the very corner of my mouth, didn't have to worry about it because my mustache went down and covered it. So this corner right there, the hair follicles grow real close to the edge of the lip, so I just have to be real careful. Baby but smooth. Some super speeds never fail in that regard. At least the 1940 super speed. 1940 super speed a little bit more aggressive than the later super speeds. But like I say, it's got a very good balance. A very good balance between aggressiveness and the ability to be super and speedy and go quickly. No risk of getting hurt. Now, to add glycerin to an aftershave, same principle. Just let me get the cap off this. I'll use some Captain's Choice North again. You just put a little drop or two in your hand. Put your aftershave in there. Just rub it. And it bumps up that menthol feel without decreasing from the aroma. So that's my shave. That's the contest. Congratulations to Wade Butt and Brad Thornburg. Give me those addresses and I'll get them off as soon as I can. Until next time, thank you for watching these last 3 years. Thank you for reading my blog. Thank you for spreading the word of my YouTube channel and my blog. Thank you for being my friends. Thank you for being there when I need you. Have some good shaves. Work hard at being happy. But definitely be safe. Talk to you later. Bye-bye.